We love our kids, but parents everywhere know this feeling when playtime gets too much. We are our kids' first friends and playmates. But for mum and dad, it can be a struggle to find the time, energy, or even interest to play. Studies show it's worth it and directly impacts childhood development. Kids learn about the world, boundaries, and crucial life skills like pushing outside their comfort zone. But for parents, it can be sort of boring.
He likes to butt things with his head.
How proud you must be.
Many parents struggle with play. We want to control it. But experts say focus on fun. All that structure or keeping score just doesn't matter.
Kids are kids. You have to play by their rules, wife. You have to roll with the punches.
So how can parents learn to play better without it being a chore?
Well, joining us now is education expert Victoria Whitington. Victoria, why is it so important that we play with our kids?
That's a fantastic question. It's important because this is the way that children, particularly in the early years, learn. They're encountering their world, they're in a place that's totally new to them, and they're trying to find out about it through experimentation, through their senses. They want to touch things, they want to think about things, they want to imagine things. This is a way to discover who they are and how they fit into the world.
Which is lovely, but can't they just do that by themselves or with other kids and leave me to do what I want to do?
What happens is that children become the lead and they can show agency in their world in terms of what they're interested in, but the adult provides an assistant and takes them to a level that they can't do with peers or by themselves, because adults know more and they can suggest things. It means that children are operating at a higher intellectual level when they're engaging with their often older siblings or with parents.
Is it possible that if my kids ask me to play and I say no, that I'm teaching them resilience?
Yeah, I don't think that that's the way to think about it. I think what's happening is that they are providing you with an opportunity to engage with them and learn about them and to understand them in a deeper way.
If my children wanted to play fireman or maybe nurse or teacher, should I steer them away from that because those occupations are grossly underfunded?
Look, I think that children are using play to understand and learn about their world, and it doesn't mean because they pick any one of those particular occupations that that's going to be their focus in the long term. So I don't think you need to worry about that.
Mark just constantly wants to play landlord.
Sometimes I've built an incredible Lego tower. I've colour coordinated the blocks so that there are 4 different walls, all with the same colours, and then my daughter comes and pushes it over. How can I teach her how to play the way I want her to?
I think it's very important to understand that in play, children need to be the lead. So if you're playing and it's her play, then if she wants to mix up the colours, then let that happen. Your needs are, you're not there to be the main player, you're there to be the assistant.
I paid for the Legos.
Now's not the time.
Maybe she understands that feature walls are so passé.
Hey, Victoria, thanks so much for your time tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Well, kia ora, welcome along to the Project Thursday night, and Mark Richardson is here. Mark Richardson, former international cricketer turned TV presenter, now aspiring stockbroker, and you've got 2 beautiful children. I presume you've spent some time playing with them.
Yeah, we play a little bit of backyard cricket.
Yeah.
They haven't got me out yet.
Well, no, hang on. It's not playing if you're just like smashing, destroying them at their sport that you played professionally.
No, you thought it was all about resilience. I mean, they've got to learn that, you know, that bowling is a patience game. They've got to, you know, they've got to build up a series of deliveries and put some pressure on if they want to get wickets.
I'm sure it's going to work. I do find it a little bit boring playing with children, I hate to admit it. I love my kids, but I tire easily. That's why I had 4 children, so that they form a sort of a unit playing together and I can continue reading my newspaper.
Critical mass. I managed to convince my daughter Charlie when she was like 3 or 4 or 5. There was a great game called Parenting, where I'd lie on the floor and she'd put a blanket on me, and then I'd go, find more blankets. And for 45 minutes, I just had a nap while she put more and more blankets on me.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
I mean, apart from Lego and ruining my beautiful towers, Nico's also all very into, like, playing dishwasher. Like, let's jack the dishwasher.
Yep. That's the worst time in a parent's life, when your children realise that doing mundane household chores is not actually a game.
No, I don't want it to ever end.
Time to put this away.